He grabbed me by both my arms and pushed me back on the couch. Like, I'm laying, like, this leg is off the couch, and this leg is on the couch, and I'm back, laying, like, on the edge of the couch or whatever. So I don't know, like, where he reached back, like, back where he was sitting, and he pulled out this gun. He, like, now lay there. So I lay there. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, how can I get out of this situation?
This is Shayla Adams, and she's either the victim of a shocking attack who saved her own life, or a narcissistic killer who murdered her lover in an alarming act of revenge. This twisted true crime story starts in the early hours of March 25th, 2018, when Shayla calls 911 to her home on the south side of Youngstown. When police arrive at the address, they find 27-year-old Richard Banton shot in the living room, but Shayla is gone. Detectives track her down at a nearby home. She argues she pulled the trigger during a struggle, claiming Richard was assaulting her. After being treated at the hospital, Shayla is brought in for a formal police interrogation. But was this self-defense, or something far more sinister and planned? To uncover the truth, investigators have to dive deep into this disturbing true crime story of fatal attraction, unexpected secrets, and maybe the ultimate act of revenge.
So, what can you tell me that happened?
Well, like, the night is just like, I just know, what I do know is that it started, he kept trying to kiss me, and I kept moving away because earlier in the night he had admitted that he was sleeping with some random girl. He said he wasn't from here. He said whoever the girl is, he met her when he got here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have time for STDs. I'm like, it's so much, stuff going around Youngstown. Like, I just rather you go get checked. He pushed me down. He said, that's mine. I don't know. I think he got the gun off the couch, but he put it up. He was like, now lay there. So I'm just laying there. So then, he pulling. I had some Nike shorts on. He pulling at him or whatever. He get him down. He just shoving in all hard or whatever. So then he just like going back and forth or whatever. And it's like, while that was happening, like, I'm just watching myself, being like, it was just like so surreal. So then I heard, like, he made this like squeaky noise. I was like, I'm coming. At that moment, I just was like, he gonna kill me anyway. So I just went for the gun or whatever. It went off. And I just like jumped back. I dropped it and I ran. I ran home. I told my mom I needed the phone or whatever because mom was in my purse. Whatever, I called the police. And I don't know if they called the ambulance or what happened, but I just told the dispatcher what happened. And like a couple minutes later, they was at the door.
Okay. You gave me a bunch of information. All right. So what I want to do is I want to kind of start way beforehand, and we'll just talk this all the way through.
Okay.
All right. If you have a concern or a question, or if you need a little break, you let me know, okay? Because I know that you went through some traumatic stuff, and if you need some time, just let me know, all right? Mm-hmm. You said he. Who is he?
His name is Levi.
Levi?
Yeah.
Do you know Levi by any other name?
No.
Where does Levi live at?
On Hudson and Hilda. I don't know the number address.
Hudson and Hilda. Is he a male, white, black, or Hispanic?
He's black.
How old is he about?
I would say he's about late 40s.
Late 40s. And do you know his phone number?
Not by heart.
Okay. Is it in your phone?
Yes.
You want to look it up for me?
They took my phone.
Who took your phone?
The police that came to the hospital, they told me I would have to get it back when I come up here today.
Okay. So your cell phone was in your purse?
Yes.
Okay. And we'll make provisions, at least for you to look into it to get the phone number.
Okay.
All right. You can understand why we want to collect all this.
Well, I didn't know why they wanted my phone back. I just assumed that they had their reasons.
Right. So, what floor does Levi live on?
That's the second floor.
Second
This
floor.
is a duplex.
Have you been there before?
Yes.
How many times?
Like 4.
4 times. When do you go over to Levi's?
I mean, normally he'll call me and ask me, do I want to hang out? That day he did ask me, did I want to hang out? And I'm like, well, if I come over, can you take me to go pay my fines in the morning? So he was supposed to go take me to pay all my fines. So I have a deadline with Youngstown that I have to have them paid by.
Okay. What fines are those?
I have like some driving under suspension cases that I have fines for. I'm on probation for a year for driving under suspension. And then I got cases in Boardman I have to pay fines for. And those is for that, but I did my time in the county just recently, and I still had to go pay those fines. I'm on probation in both things.
Okay. So he calls you to come over, but you don't call him?
No, I never called him. Well, no, I did call him back. I did call him back because I did tell him I would call him back. So yes, I did call him back. But other than that, no, I really don't call him.
When did he contact you to come over?
Yeah, hit me up earlier in the day, and then when he was saying he was on his way, it was like maybe 11 or a little bit after.
So he hit you up early in the day?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Saturday?
Yes.
Okay. What time do you think he calls?
I really don't know because he called whenever he feel like it. Sometimes he'll call in the morning, sometimes he call in the afternoon.
Okay, so he calls you and says what?
Do I want to hang out with him?
Okay. And what do you say?
I just tell him sure.
Okay.
Like he always been fine since I met him. He been, cool.
What time does he tell you to come over?
He asked me that afternoon when he called me.
What time does he call you?
I don't know.
So when
he called me and said he was coming to get me, it was like 11 or a little after. But other than that, I don't know the exact time when he asked, like when he called me to say, you want to come chill with me tonight? I don't know what time that was.
So 11 in the morning or 11 at night?
At night.
So he calls you and says he's going to come get you?
Yes.
Okay. What time does he come get you?
It was 11 something. I don't know the exact time.
Okay. Where does he pick you up at?
My mom's.
And what type of car is it?
A black car. I don't know types of cars, but I know it's a black car.
2-door, 4-door?
4-door.
Okay. And then where do you guys go?
To his house on Hudson.
Okay. Was there anyone else in the car?
No.
Okay. So you drive from your mom's and you drive directly over to his house?
Yes.
Okay. Where does he park the car at?
In the back driveway.
Okay. And then you guys go?
Yeah, we walked around like the side of the house. There's a path, like from the back on the side going up to the front. It's a path. We walked up there around the house.
Okay. And then what happens?
Then when we got in there, we was he do what we do every time he go in. I went in the living room. He go back to the room and do I don't know what he be doing back there or whatever. But like normally, well, the one time he told me he was going to hide his wallet. So I guess he was paranoid, say he could hide his wallet in his room somewhere, whatever. So I got a phone call from my ex, and I was sitting there on the phone with him for a while. I'm like, I'm about to get in the shower. I'm like, I'll call you back. He didn't want to get off the phone. So I talked to him while I was in the shower or whatever. I locked the door or whatever. Once the shower was over, I'm like, okay, I'm about to get dressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you want to hang up or you want to sit on the phone? He said, well, just sit on the phone. So I'm in the bathroom getting dressed, still talking to him. When I came back in, he was sitting on the couch. And I'm putting motion like on my legs and stuff. I'm still on the phone or whatever. So he like tapped my arm and he mouthed, get off the phone. So I'm like, all right, give me a second. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to hang up the phone. That's just how my ex is. So like after that, I talked to him for a little bit more. And my sister called me. I didn't answer the phone. So then I took that as the option to get off the phone. I'm like, I got to call my sister back. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you a call back later. And I got off the phone, called my sister, and she said whatever she had to say. And then I told her, like, okay, I'll call you back later on. She was talking about going to the club. After that, I got off the phone, and we were sitting there watching some show on Netflix. I can't remember what it was called.
Okay. If I can take you back, you're in the living room.
Yes.
with him.
Yes.
And he decides to leave you to go to his bedroom.
Yes.
And you said you don't know what he's doing.
No, he always, like, as soon as we walk in the house, we go in the living room, and then he'll walk out and always go to his bedroom.
Okay. And you said he hid his wallet before?
Well, he said he hid his wallet, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's what he gonna do.
Why do you think he hid his wallet?
Maybe because he don't know me that well. I don't know.
Okay.
Because that's maybe some, I don't know. If I don't know you, then I'll probably, put my stuff in my boob or something. I'm a girl. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he paranoid. Somebody taking stuff. I don't know.
Okay. So, you go to the restroom?
After, yeah. I was in the living room. I go to the bathroom to get in the shower.
Okay. And that's when you go to take a shower when he went to his bedroom?
No, he had came back in.
Okay.
He had came back in, sat on the couch, and I was on the phone. I told him, like, I'm going to take a shower. I'll call you back. He like, no, I'm not getting off the phone. So I stayed on the phone while I went in the bathroom and took a shower.
Okay. Why did you take a shower?
I mean, because I didn't want to do it in the morning. Like I said, we were going to pay my fines in the morning.
Okay.
So I just was like, I might as well get it out the way. That way I can just get up, get dressed, and go handle my business.
Okay, so you go take a shower, and you come back, and you're on your phone?
Yeah. I was on my phone the whole time. I never hung it up. It was just sitting outside the shower on the toilet seat.
Okay, so you had it on speaker when you were taking a shower?
Mm-hmm.
Who were you talking to?
My ex-boyfriend.
Who's that?
His name is Cleveland.
Cleveland?
Yes.
How old's he?
He's 22.
Where does he live at?
Right now, I honestly don't know.
In Youngstown?
Yeah, he stays in Youngstown. I just don't know what the address is.
Okay. So you're talking to him on speakerphone. You're done with your shower. You're coming back into that living room area, right?
Well, after I got dressed, I went into the living room and started putting lotion on.
Okay. And you guys are watching Netflix?
Yeah, it was some kind of TV series.
Okay. Then what happens?
So after he tapped me to get off the phone, I told you, I hung up the phone. I told him I was going to call my sister. So then I called my sister, seeing what she wanted. And I told her, like, I'll call you back. So after that, I'm just sitting there watching a TV show. So after a little while, like, I don't know what this TV show is about. I don't know what's going on. So I pick up my phone and I start playing the game. So I'm playing the game for a little bit. He like, you act like that phone is more interested in me. I said, I'm just playing the game. You're not saying nothing. We're not talking about nothing. I'm like, you're watching the show. Like, it's just a game. I said, I can multitask if you want to talk about something. So he just in there huffing and puffing, like thinking he's like, somebody, I guess he's trying to act like they irritated or something.
Right.
So I keep playing the game, and he keep making a noise. So I set my phone on the table, and I'm like, okay, what? What do you want to talk about? Or whatever. He went in to kiss me, and I moved. So he like, what did he say? He said, what's that about? I said, because I'm like, I don't know what you've been doing. I'm like, I barely talked to you since I got out. Or whatever. He like, well, I ain't been doing nothing. And he was like, wait, I'm not gonna lie to you or whatever. He like, one time I had got some head and one time I slept with somebody. I said, well, who is she? Or whatever. He's like, some girl. I met her when I moved down here. So I'm like, okay, like, do you know her? He's like, no, I met her when I came down here. So I'm like, okay, so you just sleeping with random people, like, and you think you're about to kiss me or have sex with me, like, no, I'm not about to catch no STDs. Or whatever. He was like, it's not like that. He told me he didn't use a condom. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm really not about to do it. Or whatever. I'm like, when you go get checked and I see some paperwork, then we can talk about anything further after that. Or whatever. And so he sat back, he put the blanket over his legs. And he just sitting there looking at me. So I'm like, what are you looking at? He like, cause you acting real distant. I'm like, it's not that I'm acting distant. It's just I don't want to catch nothing. I'm like, it's AIDS going around here. I'm like, you might not be from here, but I am. Like, I know what's going on in the city as far as like AIDS and all that stuff. So then he was like, he like, get up and dance for me. So I'm like, no, I don't dance. He like, what, you need some music? He put on Pandora on the Fire Stick, because that's how we was watching Netflix, is on the Fire Stick. Okay. So he put on Pandora, and he like, what station you listen to? I'm like, R&B soul. So he put on like some old school R&B, whatever. He was like this. I'm like, no. He was like, yeah, this is before your time. So he like, he handed me the remote. He like, put on your station. So I had typed in, I typed in R&B, put the station on or whatever. So it's playing music. I just, once the music started playing, I picked back my phone up or whatever. I would start playing my game again. Or after that, I just set the phone back down. I had this, like a Mickey Mouse, like big tablet coloring book thingy.
Okay.
Or whatever. And some crayons I started coloring on a paper while I was listening to music or something. Listening to the music. So I'm just coloring. So he like, so you're not gonna give me no attention? Then I put the book on the table, put the crayons on the side of it. I'm like, okay, let's talk. Like, what you want to talk about? He just kept saying dance with me. I'm like, no, I don't dance. He like, so when you go to the club, you don't dance? No, I don't dance. He's like, so you just look stuck up? I'm like, no, I just walk around and look pretty. Or whatever. After that, he sat there for a second. And when he took the cover off he walked away. I don't very remember where he walked to. He ain't have no pants on though. I'm like, so where's your pants? He like, I took them off. I said, well, where are they at? He like, it don't matter. I took them off, and he walked away. So I'm just sitting there listening to music. After a little bit, he came back. He came back with a cup, one of them like red plastic cups or whatever. And he set the bottle in front of me. He was like, I've been drinking all day. Have a drink. I'm like, I don't want to drink today. Like, I'm not in the mood to drink. He just kept saying, have a drink or whatever. He took the bottle, poured it in there. I'm like, okay, if I had a drink, would you leave me alone? He like, yeah. I'm like, and what you drinking? He like, I've been drinking all day, but I am about to have a shot. So he poured him a little bit in another cup that was already sitting on the table. So I take the shot, and it was nasty as hell. So I'm like, I'm not drinking this. Like, I'm like, this is nasty. Like, he like, this smooth. He like, you a Henny drinker. It was Hennessy Black.
Okay.
He like, you a Henny drinker. I'm like, this don't taste like, Henny. Like, I'm like, it's real nasty. After that, I set the cup on the table, and we just sitting there. He's sitting there drinking. He's smoking. He smoked his little, I don't know what he said, it's a cone. He smoked it or whatever. So we sitting there for the longest. And out of the blue, like, he goes in to kiss me again. So I moved back, like, I leaned back like this. So after that, he was like, that's mine. And he grabbed me by both of my arms and pushed me back on the couch. Like, I'm laying, like, this leg is off the couch, and this leg is on the couch, and I'm back, laying, like, on the edge of the couch or whatever. So I don't know, like, where he reached back, like, back where he was sitting, and he pulled out this thing. He like, now lay there. So I lay there. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, how can I get out of this situation? Like, I got a 7-year-old, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, I can't, I had him find me naked in some house, I'm just thinking. So, like, the whole time, like, it's going on, I'm just trying to figure out how
do you have your clothes on?
I still have my shirt on. He took the shorts.
Okay.
I still had a shirt on. I had a Fight Like a Girl shirt, the breast cancer shirt.
Okay. So, if I can ask you a question, he's seated on the couch, and you're seated on the couch, right? Which part of the couch is he seated on? Is it more towards the door or more towards the window?
No, towards the window. I'm by the door.
Okay. All right. So, he would, if you were sitting down, he would be to your right, right?
The couch is this way, yeah, to the right.
Okay. So he reaches over here.
Like, okay, at this point, he faced like this towards me. But he was laying. I don't need to get up.
No, get up.
I don't want to scare him.
No.
But,
do whatever you need to do.
He got his like top on me, but he reached like this way. like as if in the couch. That's why I think it was in the couch. And I'm just thinking like, okay, he gonna kill me because like, what other reason would you have a loaded gun just right there in access? Like, and it's only us two in the house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like.
So he stands up, and
no, he didn't stand. He like, right. If I'm like this, and he got his top half like right here, and he just reaches his arm back and grabs it.
Okay, but how is he on you? I guess I don't understand.
I don't even know how to explain it.
Like,
are you laying on your back?
Yeah,
you're kind
on
of
my back.
your back. So then he is on top.
He this like on his top body is on me, and like I said, this leg was right here, so he like kind of he on me, but he laying between me.
I got you now. And you guys are on the couch.
Correct.
Okay, so your feet and his feet are towards the window, and your head and his head are towards the door.
Correct.
And he reaches back, and I think you reach back with his left hand.
No, it is. Oh yeah, that is the left. Okay, I gotta turn directions and see. But yeah, he reaches back, and then he comes up, and he just set it right by my head, like now later. So I just relaxed back, and I just laid there.
Okay. Does he have anything on him?
As far as clothes?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay. And you just have your top on?
Yeah. Well, I had, before, like, he yanked them off, I had some Nike shirts on, and I had to fight like a girl shirt on.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about the ripping off of your pants.
I don't know if they rip, like, but you know, if you pull something like elastic, you hear that little sound?
Yeah.
So it was like that, and he just pulling them down or whatever. So, like, for the longest, they were sitting like this at the bottom of my leg. My legs ain't come open till they came off this leg.
Okay.
Then this leg was off the thing and had the shorts on like around his ankle.
Okay.
So but I still don't know if it like ripped or what. I heard that little sound.
Did he have the gun when he took your pants off?
It was just laying on the side of my head, like in his hand.
Okay.
But it ain't like he was like smacking me. You know, he wasn't smacking me with it, but he just had it there. Because when he said now later, that's after that he started taking the shorts.
Okay. So you're on your back. He's on top of you. And the gun is on which side of your head? If you're laying there.
On the left.
It's laying on your left side?
Yeah, he had it in his left hand on my left side.
That would be your right side then.
Okay, yeah. All right, right. It's his one. My right.
So it would be towards the wall, the gun.
Correct.
Okay. All right. And then what happens?
So after that, like, he just, like, he forced it in on hard or whatever, and he just going back and forth. Then he made this weird little squeaky noise. And he was like, I'm coming. So once he did that, I'm like, it's now or never. You know what I'm saying? So I reached for it or whatever, and we struggling over it. And I don't know how I ended up getting it. And it just like I'm trying to get off the couch at the same time. And it went off. And after that, I got my leg out and I dropped it. And then I stood there for like 2.4 seconds. And then I grabbed my bag and I ran. I'm like, I got to call the police. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I told my mom when I walked through, I'm like, I don't know if I hit him. I don't know if he's alive. I don't know. I'm like, we just struggled over the gun. It went off. I'm like, I got to call the police or whatever. She went and got their phone. We called 911.
Okay. All right. So you're there. He's on top of you. He goes into you. And you think it's now or never, right?
Right.
When does he put the gun back in his hand?
He never had the gun out of his hand.
Okay, so then you grab the gun?
Yes.
Okay.
I grabbed it out of it. Like, I was trying to grab it out of his hand, and he, like, clenched my hand. Like, his hand is on top of mine. We fighting over it, and I'm steady just twisting like this, trying to get it out of his hand. Like, while I'm doing that, though, I have this arm, and I'm trying to scoop myself from under him.
Okay. But I guess what I asked is, when did he grab the gun when he started making that squeaky noise?
He never let go. He grabbed the gun before he even forced it in.
Okay.
From that, he had it in his hand.
So he was holding the gun the entire time.
Right.
Okay. So he makes the squeaky noise.
Right.
Then you say now or never, right? And you grab.
I grabbed at the gun.
Okay. And
But I never held a gun. I never shot a gun. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it went off so freaking easy. I'm like, that's what it just scared me. Like, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go get help. So I just I grabbed my bag. I don't know what else was on it. I just grabbed my bag and I ran.
okay. So the gun goes off. Does he go limp or anything? Or does he say anything to you?
No, he kind of feel like this. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was hit out in a state of check.
But he was still on top of you.
Like he was when after I started wrestling with him, I was moving myself from under him like the whole time, but I'm like going with this hand. So like one of my legs is out, the other one is on the side of him. Like I don't even know how to explain how the couch is.
Is he kind of like?
Yeah, he's still like this way.
Okay.
Or whatever. My legs like on the way the couch is like say, okay, see this is the couch. So I push myself all the way out to like this. Or whatever. So when I'm still fighting with him trying to like get the other leg off, like you know how you kinda like lose balance if you're on one leg, like I'm going back, but I finally get the gun and it just went off. So
okay, but that's the thing. When you say you get the gun and it goes off, is it still in his hand or do you have control of the gun now?
no, it was like both our hands was on there. His hand was around my hand. Like he was trying to get it back.
Okay.
It wasn't just like I took the gun from him and it went off. Like
Was the gun more in your hand or in his hand? Was his hand over the gun? And then your hand?
His hand was on the... I honestly don't know. I just said I never paid attention to it. I just know we kept struggling over, like we were struggling over the gun.
But you're underneath, he's more or less on top, and he
Right.
has a gun. You're pushing back to get out,
Right.
right? And where does he have the gun at?
Like it's just like... But it's between us.
Okay.
Like it's not... yes, it's just between us.
Okay. So the gun goes off. What does he say?
He didn't say nothing. He just like fell on the side and I ran.
Okay, so you get up.
If he did say something, I definitely didn't hear him.
Okay. So you get up. Do you put clothes on?
I put some pants on.
Okay. Whose pants?
Mine.
Okay. Where were they at?
On top of my purse. They're the pants that I had on when I came.
Okay. What about your underpants?
I grabbed pants, I put those on. I didn't grab like socks, nothing. I put some pants on. I had on some Nike flip-flops. So on my way out the door, I grabbed them because when you come in, you take your shoes off like in the little hallway before you come up.
Right.
So I just grabbed them. I put them on like halfway down the street because I kept getting rocks in my feet.
Okay.
I just wanted to get to a phone so I can call 911.
All right. Do you take anything out of the house?
No, just my purse.
Do
Well,
you-
so I guess that if that's what you mean.
Yeah. Anything else?
No,
All right.
like my calendar, like everything that I use. Like I told you, I had my calendar. I colored on the book. I left all that. I didn't sit there and collect nothing. I didn't.
Did you bring that stuff there?
Yes.
Okay. Was it there previous to this?
No, I brought it when I went that day. Well, Saturday.
Okay.
I never leave nothing over there. Just like I said, he messed with some girl, so I make sure all my stuff.
How did you meet him?
I was at Rite Aid,
Okay.
and he walked into Rite Aid or whatever.
Which Friday?
Market Street, Market and
Indianola?
yes.
And he approaches you?
Yeah.
And what does he say?
He just said I was pretty or whatever. He had this, like an accent. I'm like, where you from? Or whatever. I'm like, you sound Jamaican. He like, I'm from New York or whatever. And we talked for a little bit. He made a joke about all the girls being ugly around here. So he finally see one pretty or whatever. And he said, can we exchange numbers? I'm like, just take mine and, call me. So I give him the number and he called like, I say a couple hours later.
Okay. How long ago was that?
I was end of February sometime.
We found some marijuana on the table.
That was from him. That's what he smoked in that cone.
Okay.
It was like a little cone. I don't know. It looked like paper, but it was like in an open shape. And yeah, that's what I don't smoke weed, so yeah.
You don't smoke weed?
Mm-mm.
Any cocaine?
No.
Any heroin?
No.
Any pills?
No.
So nothing. Your sister?
I drink.
Just alcohol?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your blood test, it won't show any of that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, just alcohol?
Yeah.
How much did you have to drink that day?
I drank that one shot from the Hennessy bottle. When I said that's nasty, he gave me some, he said it was pineapple, but I couldn't believe the bottle said E&J apple. So I think it was E&J apple, if I'm not mistaken. I took one shot of that.
Okay. When we were at the hospital, your mom was up there.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of gave me some information about you had some past problems.
When I was a kid.
What happened there?
Like, I got molested by my uncle when I was a kid.
You got molested? Okay.
And I just never said nothing about it. I just kept it to myself. And so finally when I went to jail, like I just kept thinking about it. So I just wrote her a letter because it wasn't something I wanted to say out loud. So I just wrote her a letter explaining what happened and, you know what I'm saying, why I did some of the things I did as far as like when I took certain stuff from her or whatever. That's basically what the letter was about.
What was your uncle's name?
We knew him as, I think his name, you gotta ask my mom. We always called him.
Did you ever file charges against him?
I never said nothing to nobody.
Okay. When did you bring this to light? When did you write your mom the letter?
Like a couple of days into me being in the county.
How long ago was that?
I was there from March 2nd to March 12th.
Okay.
I had to tell myself in March 2nd.
Have you been having problems dealing with that?
A little bit. Like, it's been bothering me. Sometimes I can put it to the back of my head or do something else. And, like, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, make myself not do it.
Right.
But, like, just like for the last couple of weeks up until I wrote that letter, it just was bothering me real bad. Like, I'm dreaming about it, like, stuff like that. So I finally just wrote in a letter and told her.
Okay. Well, I think you got a business card from a lady that night.
I left. I gotta go back up to the hospital, but I left. And I left your card. I was trying to find your card, and I left my ID and stuff.
Okay.
That's all up there.
You need to follow up with some counseling, okay?
I know. Cause it's like now I can't sleep. Like when I go to sleep, I just like replay it, or I just jump up because I hear a shot. Like I don't feel comfortable in my skin no more. It's horrible. Like I don't see how people can go through stuff like this.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you collect yourself, all right? Do you need more water?
No, it's still familiar.
Okay. And I'm going to go out for a second, and I'm going to come back in and talk to you a little bit more, all right? Is there anything else you want to talk about right now? Okay, just give me a second. All right. You all right? You want some tissues? You want some? Okay. There's a couple things I want to talk to you about. In the hospital, you told me, and I'm bringing it up because you felt it was important to tell me at the hospital, that you left the house without your bra. Do you remember saying that to me?
Yeah, because I realized when I got there, I didn't have a bra, so I don't know where it's at.
Okay. Now thinking about it, did you take it off during the shower and just didn't put a bra on when you went into the living room and just put your shirt on? Okay. Also, when we were at the hospital, we found a large amount of money.
Okay, because my mom let me borrow $1,000. The other money, don't judge me when I say this. I did a private party. I used to dance at a club or whatever, and the club got shut down. So one of the people I met there, I did a private party, and then I'd be doing hair and stuff like that or whatever. But like I said, I got a large amount of fines, so we were supposed to go pay them the money. So I had all my money in my purse.
Okay. How much money was there?
Like $3,000. Because I know it was enough to cover. I owe Columbiana $800 and something. I owe Boardman like $1,300. I think I owe Youngstown like $1,200 or something like that.
So your mom gives you how much?
She gave me $1,000.
Okay, and then you worked a private party?
Yes, and been doing hair. Like, it's not like I've been saving this money up for a couple months now.
Okay, the private party, where was that at?
That was in PA.
Okay, do you remember the guy's name?
They just call him Ice. I never
Ice.
know his real name.
Do you have his number?
No. I did have it before I got a new phone. Now that I got a new phone, like my phone is probably like a week old.
Okay, and you cut hair as well?
I do hair, like braids and stuff.
And you were going over to his house. You talked about in the morning you were going to go pay your fines?
Right.
Okay.
That was supposed to be I told him I'd chill with him. I'm like, and in the morning, can you take me to pay my fines? He said, yeah, you might as well just stay here because we were going to get up at 8:30 and go pay him.
So 8:30 on Sunday morning, you were going to go pay your fines?
Yeah, I told him, because at first I'm asking everybody, is the clerk of court open? They telling me it's open every day of the week. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to just go pay them that way. Today, I was going to go get my license straight. Because my license is suspended due to fines.
Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to hold on to the money for a little bit. You can talk to the courts, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a copy of the receipt, and you can show them that we logged in some money for this. That way you don't get in trouble, and maybe they'll extend it a few days.
Right, because the one fine was supposed to be paid by the 5th, and I go to report to probation on the 11th.
Okay. Well, we'll give you a receipt so you can see, or they can see, that we have the money for safekeeping right now. All right? Anything else you need to tell me, or anything else I forgot to ask you?
No, nothing I can think of right now. Like, I just been replaying it in my head over and over and over, like.
Well, that's the thing, is I get that you're playing it over and over, and I just need the truth about everything. The truth is ugly sometimes, but, I mean, you know how you said don't judge me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to judge you. I just want you to tell the truth, you know? If something happened, then something happened. If you need something to get off your chest, then we need to...
That's all that happened. It's just like, I finally just came to cope with this one situation from dang near 30 years ago, and then this happened with somebody I felt was cool, you know?
Right.
And then my mom tell me that's not even his real name, so it's just like, I don't even know who this person is.
Okay.
This is frustrating.
I'm going to get you going. Your brother's outside.
Now, are y'all gonna hold on to my phone? Because talk to my son's school. I apply for some jobs, and that's my only means of communication.
Let me talk to my supervisor and go from there.
Okay.
All right? So give me another. Well, you could come out here and sit. All right? And I'll get you a copy of that receipt.
Okay. Can I just take it to who? Can I take it just to my probation officer?
You can take it to whoever you want to.
Well, I don't know who I'm supposed to report it to. Because I was supposed to go on the 5th, and they told me that a clerk of course to pay that.
I would take it to the bailiff, to whatever judge you're going to.
Shayla is released while detectives continue their investigation. As they review the physical and forensic evidence from the scene, they see glaring inconsistencies with Shayla's version of events. Soon, she is arrested for murder and brought back in for another police interrogation. And this time, detectives want the truth.
You initially gave me a statement.
Right.
Well, I talked to you up at the hospital.
Right.
We didn't talk to you very long because you weren't feeling too well.
Right.
We invited you downtown to talk.
Right.
All right. Is there anything you want to clear up? To come out and tell us?
No, I have nothing. I told you everything.
Okay. Here's my concern. When I sent everything out, your phone out, your kit out, and this information has come back.
Right.
But I have a concern, and that's why I read you these rights. Initially, you told me that the gentleman, what was his name?
He said his name was Levi.
Levi. Is that the guy that you shot in the head?
Yeah.
Okay. You said that Levi was on top of you.
Yes.
And you heard a squeaking noise.
What do you mean squeaking?
You described it as a squeaking noise.
He had a gun.
Or he did have a gun?
Yeah.
Do you remember which hand it was in?
I want to say the left. I'm not sure. But I want to say the left.
You want to say?
Closest to the couch.
So you're on the couch, right?
Yeah.
And how are you positioned on the couch?
At first, I was just like, my back is against the end of the couch.
Okay.
Like, it's like laying down. Your back is towards the arm.
Okay, but also caught at first. So then what happens?
Then he started just shoving it in.
Okay.
When he said he was coming. Well, during the whole thing, when he said he was coming, I went for the gun, but I'm wrestling my way off the couch as well.
Okay. So you're on the couch.
Right.
Or how are you positioned?
I just said my back is on the arm.
Okay.
And he's over me.
So
when I went for the gun, I'm getting up wrestling off the couch to get over the arm of the couch.
Okay. And then what happens?
Well, as I'm getting over the couch and we wrestling over the gun went off. I didn't know where he was shot at first.
Okay.
I just dropped it and ran. And then I called the police from my house.
Where did you drop the gun at?
I believe on the table.
Okay.
I'm not, it's been months, so I'm not exactly sure, but I think on the table.
Okay. So I think you realize that we're on a critical point here, because from the initial story that you gave me, some things have changed.
No, not really.
Okay. Well, maybe I didn't understand them clearly. And I want to understand them clearly, all right, because a person is dead, right?
Right.
And I understand that you're claiming that a rape occurred. And I get that too, all right? So you are underneath him. He's on top of you.
Right.
You're on your back.
Right.
You described that he is going to come.
When he said he was about to come and his body tensed up, I went for the gun.
Okay. Where was the gun being held at?
He had it towards my head.
Okay.
That's why I'm scooting up the couch so I can get a good handle on it as well.
Is he still on top of you?
He was coming. I had, as I'm struggling for the gun, of course he's going to come out. But
Okay.
I didn't care about none of that. Either way I feel like I was going to die if I didn't or if I did, so.
Okay. And then do both Ians have the gun, or does he? Or do you?
We was fighting over it.
Okay. So whose hand was on the gun?
I don't remember exactly how it was. Like I said, it's been months ago. I've been on medicine. But we was fighting over it.
Okay. Well, here's the concern that I have.
Okay.
And I'm just going to cut to the chase here because I want to hear your side of the story. The truth. He is covered up with a blanket, like he is sleeping on the couch.
No. Go ahead.
Well, go ahead. Do you have some
info? No, I was just saying he wasn't sleeping.
Okay. Because when we find him, he is completely covered up with a blanket. In addition to that, if the gun is in his left hand and he's on top of you, there should be some evidence up on the wall. However, that evidence is that he is laying down and the projectile is coming down at an angle.
I said you what happened.
I need to know the truth here.
I told you what happened. I told you that day. I told you now. That's what happened. I don't have no, it's not no truth. I told you what the truth was.
Okay, I believe that there was some sexual intercourse. I believe that. The only thing is when the gun goes off. Are you standing up? Or are you still underneath him?
No, I'm not underneath him. I was coming, while we were struggling, I was coming over the couch. Like I told you the day that I came down there, I demonstrated on the chair how I was.
Okay. The evidence that is there at the scene is not matching up quite with the information that you gave me. The coroner's office, when he was sent to be autopsied, is indicating.
I don't know nothing. That was the first time a gun ever went off in my hand, so I don't know nothing about that.
Did you have the gun completely in your hand?
I don't exactly remember. I told you, when I came to you that next day, I told you everything that happened, because I know. I've been trying to forget. Like, I still have nightmares and stuff, so I still be trying to forget. But, I struggled for the gun, it went off. It shot him. I dropped it, I ran, and I called the police.
Okay. What do you mean that you dropped it?
I, dropped it out of my hand.
You what?
I dropped it out of my hand.
Okay. And where did it land to?
I want to stay on the table. I'm not completely sure.
Okay. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
You're left-handed.
I read my left hand.
Which hand did you use when the gun went off?
I don't know. I wasn't even expecting it to go off.
Okay. So you're saying it's in his left hand.
Yeah, I think so.
So you would have to struggle with it with your right hand.
I just know I went for it. I'm trying to think. I don't know, I just went for it. And I'm almost sure that it was in my left hand. Yeah. Because when I went for it, he was still over me.
Okay. Were you guys chest to chest or?
No, I'm sure it didn't. No, I was higher than him. We went chest to chest. He was like a little bit below.
And then, I mean, it's still not making sense to me.
I don't know what you want me to tell you,
Just the truth.
but I have. And you saying it's false. But I don't mean to remember exact details. But
How's the blankets so tight on his legs if he's?
I don't know nothing about the blankets.
So you don't
I don't even
remember a
remember
blanket being there?
Yeah, I don't even remember a blanket being over us.
Could we be talking about two different times of when he you?
No. That was the first and only time.
Did you have sex in the bedroom?
No.
Kelly, do you have any questions?
Yes. When you went there that night, what did you have on?
I can't even remember. I don't remember. I know I took a shower there though.
Okay.
Before anything happened.
So you don't remember what you had on. Do you remember if you had a bra or underwear on?
Yeah.
You did?
I did.
You had a bra and underwear on?
I think I have. I want to say maybe some spandex shorts. No, I had a bra on. I had my black North Face coat on. I just don't remember what kind of top I had on.
Okay. Did you bring anything with you, a bag or?
Yeah, because went over there to get in the shower. My shower in my house.
Okay.
So I got in the shower before we even had the conversation or anything.
So you're saying as soon as you got in the house, you went in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay. And what were you wearing when you came out of the shower?
I had the same. Trying to think. I really don't remember.
Okay. All right. Did you come out naked from the shower? Did you have a
I got
towel
dressed in the bathroom.
Okay, so you got dressed in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you don't remember what you were wearing.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a bra or underwear on underneath your clothes.
I know I had a bra before. I don't think after.
Okay. And then what
I
happened
don't remember.
after you came out of the shower?
We started talking.
Was there any drinking or drugs?
He did have a drink, and I had a drink with him. I think I took like 2 shots. He was drinking.
And what did you drink?
I don't remember.
Do you remember what you were drinking out of? The bottle, shot glasses?
A cup.
And what kind of cup was it?
Not sure.
Where were you
I think
drinking?
it might have been a red plastic.
Okay. And where were you guys drinking at? Which room of the house?
In the living room.
And so you guys were drinking, and then what?
We was talking, and he got mad because the whole argument, anything started because we had a conversation. It was about a girl he met when he got here.
Okay.
I remember that much. I don't remember exactly how the conversation went.
You said you guys got in an argument about it?
Yeah, because I basically told him I didn't want to sleep with him because he admitted to meeting a girl when he first moved here because he said he's from New York. And I told him I don't got time to catch no STDs or none of that.
Well, so you came over to take a shower. Was that your initial reason why you went there?
Yeah.
Why he picked you up?
We was cool. We had met like a couple months before.
Okay.
It's not the first time I spent time with him.
Okay.
And I did have sex with him before.
Okay.
But it was just like, now you're telling me about this girl. And he didn't answer if they wrapped it up or nothing. So I basically told him I didn't want to sleep with him because the STD thing.
Okay.
And I told him we should get checked. Other than that, I don't remember how the conversation went.
And then what about after that? What did you guys do?
He was asking. He was asking. He just kept asking for sex or whatever, and I kept telling him no. I'm trying to think. Basically, the conversation led to what happened. I can't think of the exact conversations we had no more.
So you're saying after he was asking you for sex is when he you?
He was just asking, then he just pushed me back. I don't even know how he got the gun. If it came out from the side of the couch I remember him reaching on the side of the couch. But I don't know if he got it off the side of the couch or out like the bottom cushion of the couch. I don't know where it came from.
Okay.
But at first I'm just like, okay, I'll let it happen. Then it was just like, I'm gonna die either way. So I went for it.
Okay. So let's back up. So after he asked you for sex, what happened then?
At first I kept telling him no.
Okay.
Then that's when he found, well, he didn't find it wherever he got it from, don't know.
Okay.
And he put it up.
Where were you seated on the couch?
Close to like by the door.
Okay.
Well, the couch ain't right by the door, but I was closer to the door.
And where was he seated?
He was like right next to me.
And what did he have on?
Don't remember what he had on.
Okay. And then after you said he pulled the gun from the cushion, then what happened?
I don't know if he got off the side of the couch because he did reach over the side of the couch.
Okay.
So I don't know if he got it from there or out the cushion.
Okay.
But he just put it up. I can't even remember what he said.
Okay. And then you said he put it up. What did he do?
He just put it to this side of my head. And he said something, but I can't remember what he said.
Okay. And then what happened?
Then he took his little thing off. I can't remember what bottoms he had on.
So while he's holding the gun, he was taking his.
I want to say he didn't even have pants on.
Okay.
He might have just had like his boxers on.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I can't even remember.
What did you have on? You don't remember, you said, right?
No.
Okay. Well, how did your clothes get off?
He snatched them off.
So.
And all my, I had already had a bag there for my bag that I had brought with my clothes in it. So it was just like.
So you brought a bag with extra clothes?
Yeah, well, the clothes that I put on and then the ones I took off in the shower is in the bag.
Okay. So.
I only had them two sets.
Okay. And you said he took your clothes off?
He just took the bottoms off.
He took your bottoms off. And do you remember if you had underwear on at that point?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Because I barely wear underwear. I wear like spandex shorts and bacon.
And
so I don't remember what or if I had,
And how were you laying at this point on the couch when he was taking your bottoms off?
My leg was over the edge and the other leg was on it between his.
Okay. And what about your back?
It was on the edge of the couch.
Okay, so your back's still on the couch.
Right.
Your head.
No, I wasn't laid that far down.
Okay.
I probably was over the couch, like, probably this much.
So, where's your back and your head? How are they supported?
The arm of the couch.
The arm of the couch.
Right.
Okay. So, you told Detective Sweeney he had the gun in his left hand, correct?
And yeah, he just took it with the other hand, like he never put it down.
Pants down with his other hand?
Yeah.
So, where are your arms at this point?
My one arm is on the side of me, the other one hanging off the couch.
Okay. So your arms are free?
One of them, yeah.
Okay. You didn't think to grab anything then, or push them off then, or?
Grab what? Only thing around is the table.
Okay.
In my bag. I can't pick a table with one hand, and my bag is not gonna hurt nobody.
Okay. So.
And I'm not about to hit a grown man with a gun. So I don't have nothing to hit him with. Or I probably would have.
Okay. So he pulls your pants down, he's got the gun to your head, and then what?
Once he get him down, he just shoved it in rough, and he just...
Shoved what in?
His penis.
Into where?
My vagina.
Okay. And then what happened?
I mean, it just happened. And then once he said he was coming, I went for the gun.
Okay. And then you said after that, when you went for the gun, which hand did you go after him for the gun?
I don't remember exactly.
Okay. And after the gun went off, then what did you do?
I dropped it and I grabbed my purse. I didn't even grab the rest of my stuff. I just grabbed my purse and ran. I went home. Okay. And then I called the police from my house.
Okay. And then you went, after you called from the house, did an ambulance come get you and take you to the hospital immediately for examination?
Yes.
Okay. And did he ever penetrate you anally during this incident?
No.
Okay. Well, the examination at the hospital, you did tell the nurse, you said he penetrated you anally.
No, I didn't.
Okay. And then at one point you told her that he penetrated you with a finger anally.
No.
Okay.
I didn't say nothing about anal, nothing.
Okay. So when you were laying back and you said you pushed the gun, or you grabbed the gun.
I grabbed it.
You grabbed the gun when you were fighting him off, and the gun went off, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and you were laying under.
No, before the gun even went off, when I went for it, I was like squirming my way up off the couch. By the time it went off, one of my legs was already over the couch. The other one was still on the couch.
Okay.
I was moving from up under him. As soon as I went from it forward, I started moving.
So, were there any other blankets on the couch, or any other articles of clothing, or a pillow?
I don't know.
So, explain.
I just don't remember the blanket being there.
You don't remember the blanket? So, explain to me then how he had a pillow under his head.
Tell me what you know.
That pillow might have been on the couch. I don't know. I just don't remember a blanket.
Okay. So how would the pillow get in between you and him, though? You're saying you're on the couch with 1 foot off, and when he shot, his head lands right on a pillow.
The pillow might have been a pillow under me. It's a couch. I mean, I don't know.
But the pillow would have been on top of you then. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Why would it be on top of me?
Because you said you were positioned on the end of the arm of the couch, and he was positioned above you, right? And the pillow was in between you two.
It was if it's a pillow, then it had to already be on the couch.
So the pillow was already on you, and
I don't get what you mean on me.
what would have been on you? Because let's say this is the end of the couch.
If it was a pillow, it would have had to be
his
under my
head
leg.
landed on a pillow.
Okay, so it must have been. It had to be under me, then it wouldn't be on me.
Well, if the pillow was under you when the gun went off, how did his head land on the pillow?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even remember seeing him drop. I just remember dropping the gun and running. I didn't stay to see if he was hurt, hit, or nothing.
Did you have any blood on you? Your articles of clothing or anything?
I had on shorts, but whatever it is, I gave them my clothes. They had all my stuff from the hospital. I didn't change or nothing. I went straight home, called the police. The ambulance came right there, and I got on the ambulance and went to the hospital.
Okay. Did you have any marks on you? I mean, you said a struggle. I mean, did you have scratches, bruises?
It wasn't even so much that. The only thing that could have been bruises right here, and I don't know if the hospital took pictures or that, because I asked them, like, to take pictures of all that.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They took pictures.
Yeah, well, I asked them to. It wasn't like he beat me up or nothing. It was just the gun. Like, I'm not going to chance my life with a gun. Didn't know if it was loaded. Like I said, I didn't even expect it to go off, but it did. So I just dropped it and I ran.
Okay. You mentioned Detective Sweeney in the interview before, when you interviewed him, that when you walked into the house, that Levi went and hid his wallet.
Yeah, well, he always did that.
Okay, but why would he tell you that he hides his
I
wallet?
don't know.
Did you ever see where he hid his wallet?
No, he always went in his room.
Okay.
And he came back in and he said, because I did ask him about that. He was like, had to hide my wallet. I'm like, what you trying to say, I steal? But he just laughed and let go. I got in the shower.
Okay. You also mentioned to Detective Sweeney in the previous interview that you used to work at a club.
Yes.
Okay, was this a local club or?
It was in North Lima, technically, way past the mall.
Oh, like what was that? It used to be Tiffany's.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's it.
so you danced there?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you would also mention that you dance for private parties now, or?
I did, not recently.
Okay.
But I think it's like around the end of last year.
Mm-hmm.
I started doing them.
It
was just like bachelor parties and stuff like that.
Yeah. Did you ever dance for Levi or anything?
No.
Okay.
He didn't even know about that.
Oh, you didn't?
No. I never shared that.
Did you ever listen to any music with Levi?
He had on Pandora when I came out. No, was it Pandora? I don't know. It was on the Fire Stick on the TV.
Okay. When was that?
When I got out the shower, it was on.
Okay. So when the break occurred, Pandora was on.
I don't remember. It had to be because I don't remember him turning it off.
Okay. Okay, because there was a movie or show playing when the police arrived there. There wasn't any music playing.
No.
And he had the Fire Stick on the floor right by his hand.
The Fire Stick it goes in the TV.
No, the remote.
I don't remember what was on. I know when I got out the shower, the music was on.
Mm-hmm. And you had mentioned to him in the previous interview about money. There's money in your purse.
Yeah, he asked about the money in my purse.
Yeah, what was all that money?
Well, my mom gave me $1,000,
Okay.
and then I had the rest. I was supposed to go down to pay my fines off, so I don't have to report for probation. And the rest of it was going to Boardman, but I would have had to wait until Monday for that.
Right.
But Sunday I could have, I was going to go to Youngstown Municipal.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had probation there, and they gave me a date to pay my fines by. So I was just going to pay off all the fines I owe for them.
And you had mentioned that Levi was going to help you pay these fines?
He was supposed to if I didn't have enough. He was taking me.
Mm-hmm. How much was he going to pay on it, do you know?
He might not have had to pay nothing. I had a good amount of money to go towards both of them.
Mm-hmm.
He was just supposed to get up and take me.
Okay. Did you guys discuss that night about the arrangements for paying fines?
This was days before.
Were you going to spend the night there that night and then get up and pay? Is that how it was going to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
if I can, you talked about after the shooting and you stood up. Did you put any clothes on?
I threw my pants on. Yeah.
Did you put a shirt on?
I never had my shirt on. It's just the bottom.
Did you, before you left the house, did you take a shower?
Before I left the house.
His house.
I took a shower when I got there.
Okay, but after the shooting,
No,
did you take a shower?
grabbed my purse and I ran home. We didn't have time to do nothing. I called the police and I was screaming and crying so my mom talked to him.
I'm just asking, did you clean up like any blood spots?
I didn't stay there. I just grabbed my purse and I ran home.
Okay. Did you notice that you had any blood on you?
I didn't look. I just called it.
Okay, but later on, when you're at your house calling the police, or when you go to the hospital, do you notice that you have
When
blood
I
on you?
got to the hospital, they took my stuff.
Okay, but did you notice you had blood on you?
I didn't look.
So at any point, did you look and say, oh my God, I have his blood on me?
No, I didn't look.
But as far as you know, you didn't see any blood on you.
No. I never looked for it either, though.
When you went over to the house, what time was it about?
I don't know. I don't
Was it
remember.
3 o'clock in the morning?
No. It was late, but it wasn't 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, my late and your late might be two different things. You know what I mean? What time do you think you get there?
Don't remember.
Were you drinking before you went there?
No.
Were you high?
No. I don't get it.
Okay. Do you remember telling the nurse about any anal activity?
I never told the nurse about nothing. No.
So why would the nurse put that on there?
I don't know.
Were you drunk or high when you were at the hospital?
I mean, I took those 2 shots, but still, I was coherent enough to know. I didn't tell her nothing about anal, nothing.
Do you drink?
No.
Okay. So when you dance, no one's ever bought you a drink or
Yeah, they buy you drinks, but
you
I
don't
like to
drink
be
them?
aware of everything that's going on around me.
Okay.
I had a rough childhood, so.
I'm not disputing that at all. I think that you had a lot of tough times in life. I agree with that. And I'm here to hear your side of the story. You know what I'm saying? When I leave here, when Kelly leaves here, I want you to think to yourself, were they being fair with me? Right? Because I'm telling you that some of the stuff is not matching up. And like the hospital thing, what does the nurse have to say? You know, why is she lying?
Yeah, which is
Maybe she just misunderstood. Because first of all, I would have never, I don't use the word anal. So it's just like.
well, that's a technical term.
Oh,
as
yeah.
far as the hospital and the examination, that's why I said it.
I mean, we are professional people.
Well, yeah.
And-
right.
We're all adults here, right?
Right.
I'll say ass, right?
Right.
Did he put his finger in your ass?
No.
Did he put his penis or dick in your ass?
No. I was on, so he couldn't even if he would have tried, unless he probably would have tried to flip me over, but
Right.
no.
There was a towel also that was collected.
That's probably the one from the shower,
Okay.
because it was his towel. I used all his towel.
Okay. So you dried off in the shower?
Yeah, I got dressed in there and then I brought it out. I don't remember if the wash rag, but I know I remember setting the towel at the top of the couch. I want to say that's where it was at.
So why would you set the towel and bring the towel out and set it on the couch?
So I didn't know where his dirty clothes was. He didn't have a hamper in his bathroom. It was just like a little small bathroom. So he was supposed to put it wherever it go. It's pretty.
I'm going to just throw something out there, all right? Because I'm going to present this to the prosecutor, and essentially it's going to go before the grand jury. Could he have hurt you and you were upset and the gun is found and he's sleeping and you shoot him and run home?
No.
Because the items that we collected, the autopsy that occurred, that's what it looks like. Because for you to wrestle with the gun, it would have to be pointed like this almost for the gun to go off. You know, instead of straight in, straight across, because you two are here wrestling, you would have to be up like that.
Well, I wasn't looking, but not up like that. I was just, like, he was coming towards me and I was getting up.
Well, the gun's in his left hand, right? It's by the wall.
Right.
So that means the gun goes off when he's on top of you or when you're starting to scoot out. Right?
Can you repeat what you just said?
He has the gun. He's on top of you, or a portion of you when you're starting to pull away, which makes you further away from the gun.
Right.
So how does the gun get so angled? Right, that's what I don't know either. That's why I'm asking you if there's more to this, please tell me.
I mean, I told you about.
Okay. Do you have anything else to tell me?
No.
Because we're getting close to wrapping this up, I think. Kelly and I may take a couple minutes. But, I mean, we'll give you one opportunity if there's anything else we need to know. You know, I'm just trying to figure this out. Right? Give us a second. All right. Shayla, is there anything else that we need to talk about? Okay. Well, I will be presenting this to the prosecutor. There's probably going to be some charges coming from this. I don't know at what level. You know, that's for them to decide. We'll go from there. If at some point in the future that you want to talk, give me a holler. I'll come back over. Kelly will come back over. We'll talk to you about this.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions of us?
No.
All right. Thank you.
Shayla Adams goes to trial for the murder of Richard Banton. Prosecutors argue that after being sexually assaulted, Shayla plotted her revenge on Richard. She waited until he fell asleep and then took her revenge, shooting him to death. Facing the possibility of a murder conviction, Shayla takes a deal. She pleads guilty to voluntary manslaughter with a firearm specification. In May 2019, she is sentenced to 8 years in prison.